Hey everybody in my block parties. I'm not coming to you live because I realized I can go live in one group and I can't simulate this 3 times. So I'm doing a video and then I'll dump the video in and I'll maybe pop in live to talk about it a little bit. I wanted to tell you a little more about Sir Mix-a-Lot. Remember the blender from this morning? It's called a cooking blender. So there's another brand that's a really expensive brand of blender that I never owned because I never thought I'd spend that much money on a blender. And I'm glad I waited for this one because you know the Pamper Chef, they take things and there's a little twist and they make it better. They add safety features, they add programs. So this one has 2 settings that don't exist anywhere. They're patented, and that is a jam setting and a sauce setting. So it's super cool. You've got some berries in the fridge. You don't have to like be June, go strawberry picking and pick all those berries and make all that jam and take a whole day of your life. Just you've got some berries in the fridge and they're not quite as nice for eating anymore. Throw them in the blender. It will beep and tell you when to add the sugar. At the end, you pour it out into 4 little jars of jam. And then when that jam runs out, make another little batch for yourself, any flavor you like. But tonight, because this is Fresh Start 2020, we're gonna focus on some soups. And the other posts that are coming in tonight are gonna give you some other soup recipes. This one, the sweet potato soup, is one of our favorites. The cookbook that comes with the blender, I'll just tell you the soups in here. There's a beet soup, cauliflower soup, mushroom bisque. That's the first one I ever made. Delectable if you like mushrooms. Potato cheddar soup, sweet potato soup, and a tomato basil soup that's to die for. But tonight I just want to show you how easy it is. So I've got Sir Mix-a-Lot here. I've already added in the vegetable broth. I'm going to turn them on. And I just want to show you, I'm not doing a pitch for a product necessarily, but I love using this broth concentrate. It's like a vegetable broth, this one. And you just scoop. And what I did was I just put it into my batter bowl in the microwave, got the water hot, and then whisked it, and that's my vegetable broth. There's chicken and beef as well. I just didn't like the Tetra Packs. If you only use part of it, like this is 2.5 cups, the Tetra Pak is 4, then I'd inevitably leave it in the fridge and it would go bad and I'd throw it away, plus environmentally the box. But also, I make a lot of my own broths, so if I have that on hand, I use it for my soups, but when I don't have my own broth, then I can use this really quickly. So it's 2.5 cups of broth. We're gonna take the lid off of Sir Mix-a-Lot. Here how he talks to you. It says lid right now because the lid's off. It won't work if the lid isn't on. That's a safety feature. And basically you just add things in the order that it tells you to. So the next thing we're gonna add is some salt. That's my coarse sea salt with Himalayan. It calls for sage, but we're using savory. They are interchangeable. You also could interchange with marjoram or rosemary if you didn't have. And then it calls for some garlic, so I'm gonna just show you. Probably a lot of you own and love the garlic press, which is fantastic, but there are times when you just want a whole clove of garlic and you just want to throw them in here into the garlic peeler. And then I'm just going to do a little roll like that, and it already shot that guy out. I better put him back in, do him again. And you'll see that now we have our peeled garlic. So I'm going to throw those into the blender, half an onion, and 4 cups of sweet potato. And what's super cool is that this has a cooking, heating element in it. So you can throw in raw vegetables. And then all you do is turn the wheel. Right now it says custom blend. We're just gonna start turning it. There's smoothie, alt milk, grind, heated wash that you saw this morning if you watched my video. Then there's soup, and then we push the main big button and off it goes. So you see it said 212, that's the temperature it's going to get to, so it cooks those sweet potatoes. Right now it's at 91, started at 63. So with the magic of television, I just want to show you that I prepped a batch already. So I'll just show you, we're gonna turn the lid, bring it up. We have some beautiful sweet potato soup. You're gonna see how absolutely creamy it is. Oh my goodness. That's just broth in there, but it feels like it's a creamy soup, and that's why it's a fresh start for 2020. My cameraman has been waiting for me to do this video so I could ladle this out for him. I'm gonna just give it a little bit of a garnish with some of the fresh savory, and of course some fresh black pepper. And I started the first batch in this blender at 518 and it beeped at 552. So cooked and ready to serve in like 35 minutes, which is just fantastic. So you'll see the other soup recipes posted. I also posted the recipe for the red pepper dip because it's one of my favorites and I make it all the time. And what I forgot a step, because what I could have done, I might have to dump that back in for my hubby, is you could choose to either put a packet of the pea protein in or the kale, or both, depending. But sweet potatoes already have a lot of fiber, so I probably would add my pea protein to up the protein in this soup by 10 grams. So, I could go on and on forever, but I'm not gonna make this a crazy long video. This blender, it is a game changer, and you will start making easy things that you've always used another inferior blender for, like your smoothies and your margaritas, and then you'll graduate to making your own alternative milks, because you can make your own almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk. You make almond milk and afterwards there's a paste. Then you can dry the paste out in the oven on a sheet pan and then grind it on the grind feature and make your own almond flour. So you can make your own alternative flours. You can make your own peanut butter and nut butters. It's phenomenal. So if you're looking for that fresh start of having a more organic things in your home, things with less additives, like peanut butter just made from peanuts, no sugar, just a wee little bit of salt into it. It's just a fantastic tool, really a game changer. And I know that my hosts this week are pretty excited because it's one of the things that they can choose as their 60% off item. So I know a few of you in particular are targeting it. So this is gonna do its thing. We'll have a second batch of soup. I might end up freezing that one because this is gonna be enough for Rob and I right now. And I'll be back at you with some more videos and some more recipes as the next few days go by. Thanks for watching. This is PC Trish, over and out.